Hey, what's crack-a-lackin', everybody here on the channel. We are doing another Before You Summon, but for this time it is for voice Prosciutto and voice Pesci, and the other two on the banner as well, which are voice Bruno and voice Giorno. And I did predict them right, and I did predict that they were gonna come back. And if you didn't see that video, go ahead and look on the channel and you'll see my banner predictions video, and you should see voice Bruno and voice Giorno on the thumbnail with some question marks surrounding them. But nonetheless, let's get into the mans that are hyping up this banner. So first off, we got voice Prosciutto, the Grateful Resolve, and this man is voiced, so we got to keep that in mind. He is a limited time unit, and I will be throwing up the skill levels here in 3, 2, 1. Bam! There it is up on the screen. As we can see, his skill level 1 to 5, and I'm gonna go ahead and explain to you guys what he does for his skill. Here now appearing on the screen is the video, and his skills, it's faster when I do it directly. Sounds wrong. He's an eraser, and he erases partner panels, and if there aren't sufficient partner panels to erase on the board, then he replaces random panels, therefore replacing them with Prosciutto panels, except for block panels, because he can't do that. But if there are sufficient partner panels, he will just erase big chunks of the board. I was really like tripping out when I saw this video, because I was like, wait, what the heck? Like I don't know what's going on. Like, it seems like he has two different super attacks, but then it turns out he only had one, you know? It had two different effects. And what's it called? As you can see, his skill level 1 is number of erased panels is 6, and his cooldown is 80, which is actually pretty good, seeing as that's pretty decently low. Like, you're already beating Hio or Hio with that cooldown already, and you're already beating like a couple other top tier units like Diavolo. You're pretty much already passing up GER, and like I forgot who else. But his skill level 2, the number of erased panels increases to 10. So 4 more erased panels and the cooldown stays at 80. And then at skill level 3, the number of enhanced panels is 10. And the cooldown is 75, so the cooldown is lowered by 5. And then skill level 4, the number of erased panels goes up by 6. This time, bigger jump. And the cooldown stays the same. And then skill level 5, the infamous skill level 5, the number of erased panels stays the same, and the cooldown goes down by 5, which is pretty good. 70 cooldown? Pretty good. Alright. Now we're gonna have this boy go off the screen now. And now we're gonna transition to voice line Pesci, the resolve to overcome weakness. So this boy right here, this man's, the carrot man, the looks like the floor, I mean the ground with the plant sticking out of it like a carrot. His skill is I can read all your movements, and the way this skill works, and I'm gonna have the video playing up on the screen right now, and the skill levels on the screen in 3, 2, 1, bam. He erases random panels in succession of erasing random panels. He increases the combo with priority on block panels. So for instance, you know how Mista, he you know, erases random panels and stuff, and in succession he does pretty much the same thing, increases the combo. But what's it called? Mista also, no, Pesci does the same thing that Mista does. If there are blocked off panels, like covered panels on the board, he'll prioritize those panels instead of just popping random tiles, or random panels I should say. So Pesci does the same thing there, but then he enhances random panels with priority on partner panels. Think of them as a Mista, but just upgraded, an upgraded Mista basically. And the number of enhanced, as seen here on the skill level 1, his number of erased panels is 2, and his cooldown is 85. And it goes up by 1 the next level, cooldown stays the same. Skill level 3, cooldown goes down by 5. And then skill level 4, his number of erased panels goes up to 4, and his cooldown stays the same. And then the infamous skill level 5, the number of erased panels stays up to 4, and his cooldown goes down to 75. So overall, these two units put together, Voice Prosciutto and Voice Pesci, actually would go pretty well together. Seeing as if you were to both skill level 5 them, they would. Pesci's like only 5 cooldown away from Prosciutto or Anaki. But other than that, I think that no, wait. I was about to leave out my boy Giorno, voice line Giorno, and voice line Bucciarati. Now, voice line Giorno, what he does is he actually is a replacer. So his skill is Muda, and his name is the resolve to open a path. And basically, he replaces panels in a horizontal line with Giorno panels. And if there were panels originally blocked, like covered panels on the board, where he replaces those panels, or Giorno panels that were already there in those spots, those panels then become enhanced panels. And I'll probably have the video up on the screen right now showing how it works. And I will throw the skill levels in 3, 2, 1. Bam! There you go. Skill level 1, he starts off with a little block. Skill level 2, the number of panels that he spawns out increase dramatically. And his cooldown starts off pretty good. And by skill level 4, he starts replacing 16 panels instead of 12 panels. His cooldown stays the same, but then at the infamous skill level 5, his cooldown goes down to 70. You know, good unit. Love this unit. Totally not biased. It's not like I'm Giorno or anything on the screen right now. But getting back, let's cover the last guy here. The last boy. The man I want so bad. And it is voice line Bucciarati. And he is the path I believe in version, which is the voice line version. And his skill, and he is an eraser. So he erases panels to create 2. No, he's not 2. He erases panels and creates zipper panels. After some seconds, typically, well, it is 5 seconds, they will become box panels. So, and I'll be showing the video on the screen right now. He ends up, erasing panels in the middle area, and I'll throw up the skill levels right now here in 3, 2, 1, bam. And the thing is, what's it called? That, and those indications there in the skill levels, those like representations of where that's where he erases the panels on the board. So he erases those panels on the board doing damage, and then whatever panels are in the dead middle of the board of where he erased, those become zipper panels. So whatever panels were there, like let's say you have 3 voice line Bucciarati tiles there, and then you have 1 voice line Giorno panel. They're all panels basically. Let's say you got those 4 in the middle, right? And you use voice line Bucciarati's skill. Then when those zippers undo, like let's say you have him at skill level 4, right? And you use his skill. When those zippers undo, you will have 3 voice line Bucciarati boxes and 1 voice line Giorno box at your disposal. This is pretty good when you use them with when you use voice line Bucciarati with Golden Experience Requiem, because then you could just make GER boxes and then just save them off, so when you do use GER you can go ahead and just you know, oh, I need Giorno, I need GER panels. You could just pop a box and be like, oh, okay, I can reset. um, but other than that, I think that covers all 4 featured units. Now here comes the big part that everybody wants to listen to and like wants to hear my opinion on. Now, do I think this banner is worth summoning on? Now, I'm gonna take into account the fact that we just recently got changes to score attack, and I literally went in yesterday with like, I was like thinking about it. I was like, I wonder how many uses I can use my 4th auto for, you know? Because I was like, 4th auto was like the most broken unit in the game. Everybody loves using them. I wonder how much they've taken off of them. Like, how many times can I use this time stop? And then I was thinking about it. I was like, what's another unit that everybody loves using and is always at the top of the leaderboard with? I saw Hideo. I was like, let me use him with him. Ironically, that team's very good. I don't know why no one else uses it. It's actually a very good team. But my Hideo is like skill level 3, almost skill level 4, and my 4th auto was like skill level 5. So I went ahead and I jumped in, and the first thing I noticed is that I was actually able to use 4th auto and Hideo 15 times throughout the entire score attack, and that was actually pretty lengthy. I got to like 4 million or like 6 million or some number, and I didn't even get to use up all the times. But then again, like, I'm not as good as like other people in the game, but I thought it was a fair amount, you know. I thought they were gonna limit him off to like 3 uses of his skill. Same thing with Hideo, but that wasn't the case. But other than that, if I have to rate these guys on like a score attack bias, I don't know how long. I don't know if this effect of score attack is gonna stay forever, because I did hear some people talking about it and they were like, oh, I heard from this other source that it's not going to be here permanently. Now, let's say it does stay here permanently, right? Then people like Hideo, Voice Line Josuke, 4th auto, and Risotto kind of become obsolete. And I'm not saying that they're bad or anything. I'm just saying, like, since you can't just spam the skills over and over and over and over again, you can't really just keep rinsing and repeating and flying in the numbers of like the millions, right? So you can kind of use anybody and just try to see if you can get a good, you know, rhythm going, because I feel like there's going to be some teams that rise up to the top that we've never heard of because of these rules in play. Now, if these things stay into play for the rest of Pitter Patter Pop, that we have limits on skills, then I would say go ahead, blow all your diamonds on this banner, because Voice Prosciutto doesn't look bad. He's an eraser. His cooldowns aren't that bad, actually. They really remind me of like Voice Line Giorno cooldowns. And he has 2 effects to him, which is pretty nice. So I would maybe think summoning on this banner. I mean, granted, Voice Line Pesci is not a limited unit. Let me repeat that again, okay? Oh man, excuse me guys. Let me repeat that again. He's not limited, okay? Everybody else on the banner, limited, okay? Voice Line Prosciutto, limited. Voice Giorno, limited. Voice Line Bucciarati, limited. But I will also pull him. Anyway, so I'm just gonna say this, guys. If you really love these 2 characters, Prosciutto and Pesci, now would be the best time to pull for them. Also, let's say you don't have Voice Line Giorno and you don't have Voice Line Bucciarati, and you really love these 2 characters, I'd say, yeah, go for it. Blow your load of diamonds on this banner. Go for it. Because this is a pretty good banner to summon on. But then at the same time, if you really like care about doing score attack and blowing up in score attack, then I'd say wait for that unit that you're waiting for, because these guys will eventually come back and everything, just like any other limited time unit. it's gonna take a while because this is barely them premiering, you know. But overall, I don't know where Prosciutto, voice line Prosciutto, and voice line Pesci are gonna fall. I feel like them together are gonna be a really good team together. And as for the other two, voice line Giorno and voice line Bucciarti has already been placed in the tier list, and people place him really low D. But I feel like with the right partner, and I can say this about any unit in this game, with the right partner, you can actually exploit this shit out of, you know, any unit. And I really want to find somebody for voice line Bucciarti because I love this unit so much. Oh man, I'm still waiting for them to give my boy voice line Giorno some more voice lines. Come on, man. Come on, Bandy Namki, make it happen. But again, like I'm gonna say, I would say this is a pretty good banner to summon on. If let's say you have like 2,000 diamonds or 3,000 diamonds, I'd say maybe go through the full banner, the full step up, and then just stop. Whatever you got is what you got, you know? Especially if you're free to play. If you have 2,000 diamonds, go for it. Do a whole step up, right? Because let's say you don't have any of these guys, any of the voice line units. You're guaranteed one of these guys at the end. You don't go wrong here. That's what I'm saying. If you have the diamonds and you're free to play, like let's say you have 2,000 diamonds and you're free to play, I'd say go through the whole entire banner. Prosciutto, voice line Prosciutto does not sound bad of a unit. And same thing with, you know, you could also get voice line Giorno, and voice line Giorno is pretty good, especially if you get him and then you get Diavolo later. Those two work magnificently. Pesci could probably be really good later on as well. Bruno, he's a work in progress for me. I'm gonna experiment the shit out of him whenever I get him. Probably gonna get him to skill level 4. And now I know what you're thinking, guys. Why would you do that? He's a waste of skill tickets. Well, no, fuck you. I'm gonna get him up there because I love this unit. I don't really mean fuck you guys, because I can't thank y'all. I can't thank y'all enough. Anyway, but I'm actually gonna say, yeah, if you can do a full round of all the steps, go for it. But then after that, don't do it again. Okay? You can maybe do like a full round and then the first step again, but then after that, just don't do it again, because I don't think it's worth it. Especially if you're free to play. If you're not free to play, then go for it. Blow as much money as you want. There's sales going on right now, pretty good sales. And you could probably pull a lot of the stuff that you want. Now, that's it for me. I hope you guys did have a wonderful, wonderful day. I hope you guys did all the goals that you wanted to achieve today. Other than that, this has been your boy, Hero UE91. I'm going to be signing off, but don't forget to move down the subscribe button into Ora the like button, and don't forget to Emerald Splash the bell icon so you do know when I upload. Other than that, this has been your boy, Hero UE91, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya, my Crusaders.
I'll get straight to